Hi and welcome to day 16 of Figuary. The idea is that you watch the daily guidance video here at Love Life Drawing and then go to the Croquis Cafe channel and do their daily practice session. So you probably don't remember what it was like to learn to write as a kid, but it was probably awkward and strange at first. Like you had to think about every move you were making. Whereas now, writing with this grip, it's called the tripod grip, probably feels really natural, like you don't even have to think about it. So what we're going to do is learn to draw with a different grip, the overhand grip. And again, it's going to feel kind of awkward and strange at first, but we're going to persevere with it until drawing with this grip feels as natural as writing with the tripod grip. Here's an exercise that can be useful for getting used to the overhand grip. And you can do it now with me if you have your sketchbook out or just before you do today's practice. Draw 2 points on a piece of paper, hold the pencil or charcoal or whatever between thumb and middle finger, with your index finger stabilizing things when necessary. And then moving from your shoulder, draw a straight line between those 2 points, aiming to cut through both points. And then next draw a curved line above and below, still cutting through both points, and then a deeper curve and so on until you kind of have a beach ball looking thing. The overhand grip is going to be really useful for a lot of applications, but if you're focused on digital drawing with a stylus or a pen, something like that, then it may not apply. But in those cases, you can make extra effort to be vigilant about moving from your whole arm, not just doing small little movements of your fingers. If you have more time during the pose, you can switch to the tripod grip for detailed areas, but for short poses, you can just stick to this grip for the whole thing, and you might not have time to get drawn into the face too much in a short pose. And one approach is just to include the ear and show the direction the head's facing. We're going to go through how to tackle faces in short poses with this grip more tomorrow. Just before we continue, a reminder to post your drawings to the hashtag Figuary. We'd love to see them. Also follow us on Instagram, it's @Kenzo and Mako. Croquis Cafe now have an account there too. I asked one of our viewers, Danny, to do some drawings of torsos. He likes to use the approach outlined in our beginner series, the Stickman, and I noticed he'd learned to use his arm and that overhand grip really well in a pretty short amount of time. So I asked him to explain how he did that.
Just to learn to hold the pencil correctly, watching Mako draw the draw along club, and sometimes not even drawing along, but if I did draw along, sometimes I drew along just copying her drawing, Mako's drawing, and making them and the marks and how she made the marks. So modelling is what I'd call it, not trying to learn every particular thing in detail, just copying and learning to make the marks so they become more instinctive.
So during the short poses today, see if you can draw the whole figure, including the head, with this overhand grip and using more of your arm. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you tomorrow.